What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, if we wind the clocks back to just over a year ago and right before the Marvels dropped in theaters in November of 2023, there was this huge article by Variety detailing a lot of the turmoil and changes going on behind the scenes at Marvel Studios. The article would say things like Marvel Studios lost faith in Jonathan Majors and the character of Kang the Conqueror after the poor performance at the box office of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Side note, there were problems with that film. Jonathan Majors was not one of them. It would also say things like Marvel Studios considered switching the villain of the Multiverse Saga and thusly Secret Wars from Kang the Conqueror to Doctor Doom, and that they were also considering bringing back the dead and gone OG Avengers from the Infinity Saga with Black Widow, Captain America, and Iron Man. Well, now here we are over a year later, and 3 of the 4 of these have basically been confirmed. They hit 2 birds with one stone when they brought Robert Downey Jr. back as Doctor Doom, and then real recently, I'm sure all of you have seen the confirmation that Chris Evans will be back for Doomsday as well. Well, today we can go ahead and cross the last name off the list, as the most trusted of industry insider sources, especially when it comes to Marvel scoops, has just confirmed Scarlett Johansson will be back for the Avengers movies as well. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. That automatically enters you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is just a week away. Again, just be a sub, leave a comment if you want. Stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so we got some recent updates from none other than Daniel RPK. You guys could follow him over on Twitter at RPK News, and as I'm sure most of you already know, he is the most trusted of sources when it comes to Marvel scoops. Not only does he have an amazing track record over the last 3 or 4 years, but he has major outlets like The Hollywood Reporter and Deadline re-reporting off of him. In his most recent update via Patreon in the last 24 hours, he revealed that he hears Scarlett Johansson is coming back, presumably as Black Widow, for the Avengers movies, meaning both Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Now, if you've been following updates at the channel, we actually had it confirmed in the last couple of weeks from a separate industry insider that basically right now the Russos are casting for Avengers Secret Wars. It's going to start filming pretty early next year. This is right on time for them to do that. So the fact that we're hearing that all of these actors are returning is basically perfectly lined up with when we should be getting this news, which gives it obviously a lot more reverence. But I don't think it's that shocking now to hear at this point that Black Widow's back as well. And of course, if you've been following channels like mine in the recent rumor mill, a lot of the speculation is that they're coming back as evil variants of their characters, an evil version of the original Avengers. And in that, Doctor Doom is going to be playing his normal psychological BS, because the group of villains he's going to bring for our Avengers to fight are going to look like all of the characters that mean the most to these people. I mean, think about it. Yelena Belova is pretty much one of the main characters in the upcoming Thunderbolts. We know that the Thunderbolts will also be in Doomsday, basically be operating as an Avengers team, and you can imagine that she isn't going to want to fight who she sees as her own sister in Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, just an evil version. And it's going to be the same across the board. Hawkeye isn't going to want to fight Black Widow either. Sam isn't going to want to fight Steve Rogers. And while I would make the joke that I'm sure a lot of them would like to fight Tony Stark, honestly, most of them are not going to want to do that. They're emotionally connected to his character, and especially for, say, someone like Spider-Man, who we have heard may be one of the main protagonists for Doomsday as well. Now, there are 2 points that are really worth mentioning. The same went for the Chris Evans report from just weeks ago. The first of which is, it is not a foregone conclusion that they are coming back as evil variants of themselves. That's been out there in the rumor mill for quite some time, so when we started getting these confirmations, we just assumed it. But if you really just relate it back to the Variety article, which is a trusted source in the Hollywood trade industry, it looks like they were meant to be brought back as original versions of themselves. I think the second point is, I don't think one precludes the other. For instance, especially in the case of Steve Rogers, where we may see a Hydra Captain America return alongside Doctor Doom, but as I remarked in my older videos on that news again from weeks ago, seriously, it doesn't mean we won't get an old man Steve Rogers to join the fray and be a part of the Avengers Secret Wars final battle. And I think the same goes for Iron Man as Robert Downey Jr. showing up as his own Iron Man variant instead of just being Doctor Doom. And of course, Black Widow showing up as just Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow from somewhere else in the multiverse where she is not evil, and they get to join in the final battle. Because look, A, Scarlett Johansson didn't get to be in the final battle of Infinity War basically by her own choice, because we all know Hawkeye was the first choice to die in Vormir. And then B, why would you not? So I could definitely see it being something like this. We get the evil variants of these characters in Doomsday crossing off against our heroes. Hopefully they're defeated. We'll wait and see. Everybody gets to come back, right? So you see Chris Evans, you see Scarlett Johansson, they're back as Captain America and Black Widow. It's just evil variants. but then in Avengers Secret Wars, we get good variants of those characters so they can come back and basically do the old Avengers Secret Wars thing and be on the side of good. I also think that villain, quote unquote, evil variants might be a loose term in the context of what we know for Battleworld, meaning these characters may end up fighting each other the way it goes down in Battleworld so that they can save their timeline, but then all end up grouping up and facing off against Doctor Doom in the end. So where we're saying, hey, it's evil Captain America, it's evil Black Widow, no, it's just the heroes from that timeline that are willing to fight our 616 heroes, the 838 heroes, whoever's in this final battle, in order to save their own timeline. They're not evil, they're just adversaries. They all end up being teammates, and by the end. So one variant of Black Widow, one variant of Captain America, there's just a change to their characters over the two films. You guys let me know all your thoughts though down below. Still so many variables that are unaccounted for as we head into Avengers Doomsday, and I'm hoping that even with what's gone on lately for some of the rumors and reporting, that we basically get into this movie the same way we did with Deadpool and Wolverine, where we didn't know the plot by the time we hit the film. It's going to be a trick, but we'll see. Let me know all your thoughts down below quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and we're still going to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro comes out, then we'll switch over. We just gave one away for the finale of Agatha all along, and we have another one coming up for the finale of What If, which goes live next season. Next year is actually going to be a banger, because we give one away with every Marvel release, and next year there's at least 6 or 7 of them. If you want to be entered to win for any of the other giveaways we do, say through the holiday season, all the same rules will always apply. It's super simple. All you got to do is be a subscriber, so hit the sub button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos in the same segment we're doing here, live with my voice, and a winning comment when there is one shown on screen. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube, really any platform. If you should get a comment from an obvious spammer using some content creator's photo trying to claim that you've won a prize, but then wants your information on third-party app, never ever give them your information. That is so unsafe. It's just a ruse. They're all just trying to get you to pay for shipping for a prize that doesn't exist. Keep in mind, no content creator, myself included, will ever charge you for shipping if you should win something. That's kind of part of the deal. It'd be hilarious if we did that. We would never do that, so please be safe and vigilant. If you should get a spam comment like that, and unfortunately, they're still all over the platform, even though they've left my channel alone for a while. If you should get a comment like that, simply report it directly to YouTube. I guarantee you that the content creator, the YouTuber, already knows, and by reporting it to YouTube, they will delete it even faster and the account. So not only has the comment gone from the page and you're helping that content creator out, but everywhere they've commented across YouTube will also now be gone. You're really just doing the entire YouTube community a service. The best way to keep up with the content at the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name AllFires. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking out my music, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.